waiting. Oh, nope, there it goes. It's on.
I told it to start early. I'm gonna check something.
I guess we're good. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Oh, no, there it goes. It's on. Technology. I'd like to call the meeting of May 19th to order. If you could please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Do we have any additional items for consideration on the agenda?
There are no additions, but I would like to delete 5.0, district presentation for the garden relocation project. We've decided not to relocate the garden. Ms. Bozzard received a grant to enhance our existing garden, so.
Hold on, let me make sure I don't fuck up. Can I have a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Can I have a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of April 21st?
Move. I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
The consent agenda today is 3.1 through 4.1. Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda as recommended by the superintendent?
Move.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We're at community participation already. If anybody would like to go to the podium, you're more than welcome to. There's also time at the end. Nobody's moving, so we'll just move on to the most fun part of our meeting. We have tenure recommendations. So could I please have a motion to approve the appointment of Caitlin Hertzendorf to tenure in speech and language disabilities tenure area, effective July 1, 2026, following the successful completion of our probationary period as recommended by the Director of PPS and the Superintendent?
Move. Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion? Can I have a motion to approve the appointment of Jeremy West to tenure in the physical education tenure area, effective July 1, 2026, following the successful completion of his probationary period as recommended by the elementary principal and superintendent?
I'll move.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye. He's not here, but
Jeremy's at the Center State Conference track meet tonight.
I'd like to say congratulations on this well-deserved milestone in your career. Thank you for your dedication to our students and our community. Once again, congratulations on this remarkable achievement, and we would like to present you with a certificate and a gift, and also like to take a picture. You'll come this way. Jen, can you take a picture?
Sure.
I think.
thank you. I'm just, we'll send it to you.
Yeah, it's nice.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
So again, congratulations to both, and we'll make sure to give the little gift to Jeremy when we see him.
Yep.
Again, he's with the students right now. So. I need a motion to approve the administrator and confidential salaries and stipends for the 26-27 school year as recommended and presented by the superintendent.
Move.
I'll second.
Discussion would be in the executive session. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I need a motion to approve the addition of the following retirees to the substitute list for both instructional and non-instructional positions, effective starting in the 26-27 school year. Donna Moran, Renee Merck, and Maureen Shaw, as recommended by the administrative team and superintendent.
I'll move.
Second.
Discussion? Thank you to already committing to that, even though you haven't taken a breath yet. Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to approve the recommendation of the committees on special education and preschool special education.
Move.
Second.
Discussion would be an executive session. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. I need a motion to accept the following monetary donation with sincere appreciation and increase the budget by this amount as recommended by the business manager and superintendent.
I'll move. Second.
Thank you again to the First Baptist Church Deacons Fund. Other discussion?
No.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to adopt the RIC 1 Risk Operations Resolution as provided, authoring ROC to enter into data privacy agreements for 26-27 fiscal year in compliance with Ed Law 2D and associated regulations.
Move.
Second.
Discussion? Was it supposed to be authorizing the RIC?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's just edit that. As I read it, I didn't know.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else? All those in favor with that one change?
Aye.
Aye.
Policies, first reading. I will turn it over to you guys.
Most of the policies are part of our review. So all of the Section 2000 are policies we've already had, and they're just revised to match the NISBA format that we're moving to. There shouldn't be any changes there that really have any significant impact on anything we do. The policy 8636 on artificial intelligence is a new policy. We had a NISBA template. We tried to add some stuff in there as well about some general guidelines that we felt would be important for how the use of AI is. This wouldn't govern how it's done in the classroom, but maybe could provide some guidelines for putting together those types of policies. But this would be for the district use more generally.
Okay. And that's first reading.
Are there any questions on that policy especially?
I just asked a question earlier about whether this is going to be used then as the backbone to whatever goes into the code of conduct, eventually, that maybe spells out a little more clearly for students and teachers what the expectations are in more plain language, right?
Yeah, good idea. Other thoughts? That takes us already to information and correspondence. Wow, wasn't long tonight. It'd be one of our faster meetings here. Superintendent.
A couple of things in addition to my written report. An update on zero-emission bus timeline. So the ECB, which is the Educational Conference Board, which consists of leadership groups representing parents, teachers, school professionals, building administrators, superintendents, and boards throughout the state, came out with a position statement strongly supporting the delay of the electric bus timeline for 5 years. Pushing everything back, that timeline 5 years. It's currently on the floor. for the governor to sign the bill as part of the budget process. And they cited the costs of electric buses exceeding what they initially thought, the federal funding that has not come to the state that they originally thought, and the storage of the buses and the electric capacity that would burden districts to get electric capacity into their bus facilities. So they came out with a very strong position statement. NISCUS has also supported it. NISBA has supported it. So hopefully the governor signs that bill and pushes the electric bus ban. They delay it for 5 years. So the new timeline would be the purchase and lease requirement from 2027 to 2032, and then the fleet deadline from 2035 to 2040. So a really strong position statement for them to come out with. Jen, you've probably heard this through your advocacy groups, but I think it's looking like that mandate will be pushed, which is a good thing. There's just too much to work out. The second thing, really good news, NISBA reached out, and I'm happy to say 2 of our board members are going to receive some recognition tonight through the Board Excellence Recognition Program, which is designed to acknowledge those school board members who strive to continually expand their governance, knowledge, and skills. These achievement levels are reached when members accumulate points for participating in NISBA training, workshops, events, and activities, as well as for taking on school-related roles such as board president and NISBA advocacy liaison. So, I'm happy to say that Amanda is being awarded with the NISBA Board Achievement Certificate of Recognition for Level 1 Board Achievement. Congratulations. You're welcome. And Jen is being awarded the NISBA Board Mastery Certificate of Recognition, which is free registration to one-day seminar, recognition in Onboard, which is the Onboard, the newspaper that NISBA puts out, and a commemorative portfolio. So congratulations. That's it for me.
I'll take it.
I'm just scrolling on yours, sorry, because I couldn't open it. Do I have anything for the seniors?
No, so I was going to ask about that. Like, when are we going to find out about like seniors, valedictorian, salutatorian?
ValSal is Thursday morning.
Okay.
So the 2 students know, but they're trying to coordinate with their parents to come in. So the student body, they'll recognize them and form Thursday morning.
Okay.
And that'll go out to, obviously, to the press at that time.
Perfect. The other question I had was regarding the state assessments with the issues again. Do we, does the state have any like aspect on that? Like, what's going to happen? Or, like, this is happening every time, every year? It's a lot on our kids.
It is a lot.
They didn't reply to my letter when I wrote them a letter.
I wrote a letter as well, and I
Sometimes
didn't get a reply.
paper and pencil is okay, when you're in a high-stakes test like that, the anxiety, the level of burden that we're placing on students to start a test, stop a test, next test again the next day is difficult. So the state has not put out any position statement. I don't see it going away, unfortunately. They have a contract with NWEA. They pay a lot of money. But there are problems. This is 2 years in a row.
Right.
We've experienced problems. And it's not just germane to us, it's statewide. So it's an issue that there's a lot of pushback, but I don't see the state moving away from it.
Even if there was they need to have a backup plan. So I don't, I'll continue to advocate for that as well. Because
We'd appreciate that.
our kids are anxious enough to have to
Yeah.
And
go
then
through
to
that.
sleep another night on it.
Yeah.
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 It's difficult.
Thank you.
The administrative reports were submitted. Is there anything else that needs to be discussed there? Okay, thank you for submitting those.
I thought it was great news for the IDEA performance report. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, just needed 80%, yeah.
Like 81, yeah. Yeah, that's great.
We're working on improvements already.
Yeah. But one of them, you can't do anything really about because there's nobody in preschool. They're all kind of like that one that you got the 0 out of 2 on, not you,
Yeah.
but the district. That's just because there are no students that are getting services here. They're all kind of getting services
Yes.
off site.
Yeah, so when you got kids getting services outside, it's difficult. I mean, the threshold numbers are lower, so it's not like they get all of them. So we just want to make sure when our kids are here, if it's possible to have their service in the classroom. That's what we can do.
Yeah.
And the new courses are exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The new
anatomy and
ones are
physiology.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh, the courses, yeah.
Yeah, the new courses and some of the
Mhm.
personal finance stuff. Like,
Mhm.
and at an AP level, that is exciting.
Yeah, yeah, I think those should be great opportunities for our
I
students.
think so too.
What's involved in kind of figuring out, this is just, I'm curious about how those dual credit partnerships get approved. It says that they're being discussed, but
Mhm.
like, what's the likelihood of, this seems like a lot, but.
Yeah, so it depends on
Just some
the
of them?
institution you work with as
Okay.
far as their requirements for offering dual credit. Sometimes they require our faculty to become an adjunct professor. So
Like
we-
at MDCC or
Yeah,
Tompkins County?
yeah. But I think we're in a good place as far as that process. I think we're going to be
Yeah.
able to offer more. And we dedicated a full day of professional development at the secondary level. Mark met with the faculty, and he charged our faculty to look at their current course offerings and look at where we could provide more dual credit opportunities for our students. So they spent the day looking at their course offerings, looking at their course catalog, and then reaching out to institutions to provide some feedback on whether we would qualify and if that's a viable option for dual credit. So I think it's really, really good
Yeah.
process for us to move to. So we would have AP and dual credit, and that falls in line with the portrait of graduate.
Yeah, great.
We're also looking, Morrisville is working with Madison and Ida BOCES to bring 3 more programs to the SUNY Morrisville campus, which would be more BOCES opportunities for our students and 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that would be really good too.
We would love to see a southern campus at Morrisville College.
Yeah.
A southern BOCES campus, duplicate services at Morrisville College. So the southern Madison County schools would have less travel. They could go there. But that is being discussed.
It is
Yeah,
being discussed.
they're working slowly on it.
It is. Yeah, it's a process.
We have, there's a new provost there who is meeting much more often and regularly and is very aggressive
Very,
with that.
yeah.
And both with DCMO BOCES at the Norwich campus and MO BOCES at the Morrisville campus.
Mhm.
So hopefully we'll see more of those in the coming years.
And that would just mean a lot less travel time.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
it'd be huge. As someone who has a kid on the
I know,
bus for
yeah.
2 hours
2
a
hours
day.
Long, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Business manager report tonight?
Just quickly, to sort of piggyback off of what Bill talked about with the electric buses. I anticipate it's going to be, even if there is a 5-year delay, it's still going to be problematic. We're already seeing it. Polaro, which is the third-party group that we are working with through NYSERDA, the grant funds that we received for our electrification plan. We're still getting pushed to complete that because the stipulations with the grant funds, it's a time-bound project window, which I guess is for them to get paid. They have to have certain deliverables to the state and NYSERDA. So one, after our referendum was defeated, and 2, with all this buzz of the timeline being pushed back, we kind of asked if we could kind of pump the brakes and let's not get too far into this if we're not sure we're going to have to do it. But we're still getting pushed to get this done. So I can already see where this is going. We're going to complete an electrification plan probably in the next several months. And then the legislation is going to change. Everything's going to get pushed back. And in 5 years, when people start to get going again, they're going to be using planning documents and plans that were completed 5+ years ago. So, again, we will continue to do what's required and do what we have to do in order to utilize grant funding. I think we will end up with some deliverables soon. What the telling us is it's just meant to be a planning tool. It's not binding. Doesn't mean you have to buy a bus or you have to do what's in the electrification plan. So they're still pushing us to get this done, even though it looks in all over the it's going to push like this. I'll keep you up to date as we continue to have.
Thank you. Knowledge sharing, elementary and secondary committees.
Yes, secondary, let's see. We just really reviewed did I already do this? When was our last meeting? The last secondary committee I already reported on because that was the day of our last board meeting. So we met elementary and we had a conversation again about technology use. It's just an ongoing conversation. Teachers and students and the pros and cons of one-to-one devices. We talked about Science and Technology Night that is coming up on May 28th from 5 to 7. And then we discussed kind of how the previous community cafe went, which was at the library, at the Hamilton Public Library with Ray Brothers, was catering it. Lots of great discussions. It was about like a lot of discussions about how different families handle their parenting choices and how to kind of manage emotional growth in your child. So that was a lot. It was great, like just to talk to other parents and families that you don't even you don't talk to all the time. So that was really nice. The next one is going to be healthy eating from farm to table, and that's June 4th in the cafeteria from 5:30 to 7. And I believe we're planting a salsa garden, so that should be delicious. And that's about it. There was a little bit of talk about how we're going to have to start to include personal finance just at grade appropriate levels, and we kind of do some of that already, but just looking at that in terms of alignment with Portrait of a Graduate. So.
Thank you. Inclusivity has not met. They meet next week. They're just working on dates. Dates keep changing because schedules keep changing. So working hard at that, but excited about the work that's coming up at May Jam that the committee worked on. So thanks to Chris for all of his work and getting that started and moving. Policy committee, anything specific there other than what we...
Nothing besides the readings we have.
Okay. Advocacy?
Not a lot. The next SBI executive meeting is June 1st. So Amanda, if you want to go to that or anybody else, please. I'd like to start getting more of us involved in some of those activities. NISBA did a pre-election survey of school districts, and they're really encouraging their boards to take a look at kind of their operations and kind of going back to basics at some levels. One of the things that came out in Onboard was like the use of acronyms, especially now with student board members. And I don't know if everybody saw that. It was literally in the front page. So they're doing a lot of talking about that. And even within boards, and just to like throw some numbers out, it's all about the numbers. So there's approximately 1,369 board seats, which is about a third of all the board seats in the state. But what was really interesting about it is the candidate pool is about 54% incumbents and 46% new candidates. Again, just really trying to encourage some summer work and things in some of those areas. And then, I don't know if you guys saw it, but there is a NISBA webinar series that they're doing, and the next one's June 17th, and it's Better Board Decisions Start with Better Data. So I will be attending that, but if anyone's interested, it was in like the weekly executive director email, but I have all that information as well and can send that. So it sounds like that should be pretty good. So, and that's it.
Great. If anybody's watching and you haven't voted yet, Bus Garage is open till 8. We've got a couple of events coming up at the end of the year, commencement and the moving up ceremony. Hoping to get all of us, if we can, to the commencement and moving up ceremony. There's usually 1 or 2 people at that, so please let Jody know what you're able
Do you know the date of the moving up ceremony?
Moving up ceremony, June 24th. That's at 12:45. And commencement is June 26th,
7 p.m., right?
7 p.m.
I'll definitely be at commencement, obviously. I'll let you know, or Jody know about moving up ceremony.
I'll be at commencement. I see about moving up.
Yeah, I'll only be at commencement.
So,
I'll be at commencement as well.
Okay. I will likely make the 24th work so that I can be there, and I will be at commencement. I'll have Jody send invites. It's community participation time. Anybody that'd like to come to the podium, you please remember the policy. All those, we have no executive session.
We have no executive
Okay, I
session.
say it like a question because I'm,
Yeah.
you know, it's always,
You almost always do.
yeah, it's
No,
exciting when we don't.
it is.
Yeah.
So we'll have a motion to adjourn the regular meeting. Please,
I'll move.
I'll second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. 6:25. Well done.
Almost missed the whole thing.